everybody, welcome back to Music Made Easy, Piano Without the Theory. And we've got something really special planned for today. I posed a question to all of you on my community tab if you understand or if you use VSTs, virtual instruments. And about half of you told me you didn't even know what a VST was. And so I'm going to spend a little bit of time today talking to you about one of my favorite plugins from a piano standpoint, Keyscape by Spectrasonics. This is well worth the money if you want to have some great sounding pianos. Now, how does a plugin work? How does a virtual instrument work? Well, basically you load this software on your computer, and when you begin to play your piano, it's actually not using the sound engine from your piano, it's using whatever software or virtual plugin you have on your computer. And so with that, I purchased Keyscape a few years ago, and I have just loved it. In fact, the majority of my videos are run through Keyscape. And the reason for that is they've taken about 36 different types of pianos, and we're going to talk through this in just a minute. But they've taken these pianos and have made some incredible recordings with mics, and it is so realistic that literally when I push the pedal with my foot, the damper pedal, you can hear the pads going off of the strings and setting back down. You can be that realistic, and you can actually control how much volume is in that type of sound. It's completely customizable, and today I wanted to share with you some of my favorite sounds from Spectrasonics Keyscapes. Now, you've heard me play the piano before. This is the LA Custom C7 piano. It's the flagship of this software, and it sounds amazing from the very top to the very bottom. I love this. I'm going to walk you through about 16 different sounds that this software can make and the fun that you can have with it. So you've heard the LA Custom grand piano. I'm going to switch over now and let you hear the rock piano, because this is something that as you play this, you can really feel a difference. Now, here again, here's your regular LA Custom Grand. Now let's switch over and play the rock C7. Edge, right? This is what Jonathan Cain from Journey would want in his keyboard as he's playing Don't Stop Believing. And he gets it if he uses Keyscape Spectrasonics. Now, another wonderful piano is an upright. So not just a studio piano or a grand piano, but you know those old ones that they stand against the wall and they stand up like this, an upright piano. And you can make this piano sound just like that. Hear that difference in the sound, right? Amazing how they've crafted and recorded all of these pianos to give these sounds. Now, I love Christmas and to be able to play some Christmas music, and this has some really fun things that you can do with different types of pianos. Now, if you like that, check this one out. You got to love the old-fashioned type of sounds that you can make as well. They even have what's called pump or air pianos that you can make these type of sounds. Really cool, isn't it? Let's go on to the next one. Little pianos. When I was a boy, my mom had this little red piano that sat on the floor. It had just a few notes on it and you played it with your fingers. Maybe you've seen those. Check this out. Don't you love that? And if you want to spice that up a little bit, and that is just adding sounds onto that toy piano. Now, we've gone through about half of these ones that I want to show you, but there's some really cool ones coming up. Let's check them out. This next one that I want to show you is the LA Rhodes. Now, a Rhodes piano is a classic piano sound, and you've got to remember how this sounds. Beautiful sounding Rhodes piano. Perfect. Now, one of the cool things that you can do with this software is they've actually combined a couple different pianos. So let's take that Rhodes that we just played and combine it with the LA Custom Grand piano. Good sound when you can combine those, and the software allows you to maybe turn one of those pianos up a little bit more than the other, or balance them. Maybe you might want the Rhodes a little bit higher, or maybe you want the Classic Grand a little bit higher, but you can balance all of those. Even change the reverb settings for each of those pianos. Now, the next one I really like. This combines an MKS keyboard with the Rhodes piano. Sound, don't you think? Are you liking this? Leave me a comment down below and let me know if you're impressed with the different pianos that this software can let you play. Now, here's one, scoring piano Celeste. This is one of those sounds that you can picture yourself doing some music for a soundtrack, maybe a movie. Love it. Now, you know that here at Music Made Easy, we do a lot of 80s music. And back in the 80s, there was a specific sound of a piano that was a MIDI type piano. And I want you to be able to hear how this piano can do that type of sound as well. The classic Michael W. Smith, Do You Dream of Me? Wonderful, wonderful MIDI 80s sound on that piano. Now, we've only got a couple left, and I'm glad that you've stayed with me through all of this because I'm going to get to my favorite, an electric grand piano. Now, this has its own specific sound, and you'll recognize songs played like this. Right? You can hear that edgy sound. It's a great piano sound to play something that's upbeat, really fast, kind of gives the edge to the piano as well. Now, we've got two more. The next one is a JD800 crystal piano. This is an electronic keyboard that was built back in the 80s, and it is a wonderful sounding keyboard. Listen to this one. You'll remember this from Richard Marx. Fantastic. Last but not least is a cinematic grand piano. I love this one. It has the piano sound. It's kind of dampened, plays very soft, but also has almost like you could hear a pad behind it, but it's just the way the piano's recorded. There is not extra pad there. It's all done with some reverb and equalization in the piano. But check how this sounds. And if we bring it down, love it. Guys, this has been so fun to be able to bring to you this software, Spectrasonics Keyscape. Now, I'm not getting paid anything from these guys to tell you about this software, but I want to teach you how cool it is that with some virtual instruments, you can make all kinds of sounds with that one piano that you have with your computer. It's awesome. Now, comment down below if you'd like to learn a little bit more about how I do this. I'd be happy to make another video that goes more in depth about how this actually works. But just know this is really fun to have all of these types of sounds right at your fingertips. Hey guys, I hope that you've enjoyed learning about virtual instruments today. And hey, if it's your first time, click this double B logo and subscribe to Music Made Easy. And as always, here's a couple other videos that I want you to watch right now. Don't go away. Stay here at Music Made Easy and learn piano. Talk to you next week, guys.